cares? Like, why should Canadians care about this issue, Andrew?
We don't have a vibrant commercial sector. We are not engaging in discovery, right? Which is to see what others see and think what others don't think. This is what is slowly killing us.
I hope that our audience has learned as much as I have as well about the state of banking in our nation, the need to unlock it, to unleash all this entrepreneurial insight and opportunity. My question is, who cares? Like, why should Canadians care about this issue, Andrew? Does it go right to our standard of living and more?
Yes, it does. I, as a Canadian, have less capital equipment to work with than others because our major employers don't have to provide it. They can bump along. Tomorrow could be like yesterday. The investors are happy, and I've got an easy life. If I want opportunity, people, like, it's very interesting, right? My view is people don't leave countries for different tax rates. They leave countries for opportunity. We don't have a vibrant commercial sector to the extent that there are new job arrivals on a regular basis so that you can take command of your own career and manage it in the way you see fit. Because if you lose a job in Canada, it seems to me, unless the economy is doing absolutely fantastically, it takes a long time to find another job because the job arrivals aren't there. And what we have seen in Canada over the last 20, 30 years is that new firms are born every year. Old firms die every year. But firms are dying more quickly than we create new ones. And what that means is we are not creating, we are not engaging in discovery, right? Which is to see what others see and think what others don't think, that get an opportunity, that develop a business. This is what is slowly killing us. And it's because we have neglected to engage with markets, to value competition, to promote competition. And we have finally woken up to that with the redrafting of the Competition Act in 2023, I believe, and then subsequent changes in 24-25, which now finally empowers the Competition Bureau to go out there, snap out sharp practice, unwind in restraint of trade practices, and at least give us a chance. But we do need leadership at the end of the day. Political leadership is important both at the federal level and the provincial level, and let's hope, because there's not one jurisdiction in power that doesn't want more of it.
Okay, very interesting. So we're on to something here, Andrew. You want to open up competition, and we need the leadership, we need the good public policy to do it. And this matters to every Canadian. This is really an existential issue. As we talk about concerns about sovereignty of Canada, this strikes to the heart of whether we're going to be the most prosperous free nation in the world. And we could do that. I mean, if you look at the scale of our country, it's people, but it's almost like it's part of our culture. We're denigrating what it means to be entrepreneurial and to be able to be Canadian and shape your own future. Is that how you see it as well?
Canadians are some of the highest educated people in the world. They work extremely hard, but they are held back by vested interest, by misplaced beliefs that we do have functioning markets that we really don't, that we should be pro-business when we probably should demand better of our business, and we should demand better of our political leaders. When you talk about a place, any place, it doesn't matter whether it's Canada or a city, Calgary, Toronto, Vancouver, New York, you talk about an attitude, and each place has a different attitude, right? There's a degree of acceptance and there's a degree of rejection. And why do we accept what we have when we could have better? If you read my book, there are two reactions to have, right? One is to say, this has got to stop. And people that have interviewed me about it have said it has made their blood boil, or they've wanted to throw their tablets against the wall. Mm-hmm. Or some people say, Andrew, you've given me the belief and commitment to go and buy even more bank stocks, because this is Canada, nothing's going to change. And I find that disheartening. But I would encourage anybody, if you want Canada to do better in the future, and I'm an immigrant to Canada, I would like Canada to do better, then demand better, ask for better, don't accept this, oh, there's nothing we can do, mustn't grumble.
Right on. Andrew, we've certainly had quite a discussion today about the need for competition in our banking system, and banks are very important for our success as a society. If you were a special advisor to the Prime Minister, is there an easy point of advice you'd have to, well, our Prime Minister, who was the former governor of not only the Bank of Canada, but of the UK?
Yeah.
What advice would you offer him?
Well, Marx already knows the open banking brief very well, because he was part of that whole process when he was governor of the Bank of England. And my understanding is that he felt that that was a very important innovation in UK financial markets. So I can only assume that he would hold the same view about Canada as well. And, the advice I would give him was, you've just got to be tough with the bank CEOs and Payments Canada and anybody that is dragging their feet in the introduction of this, that oversees the implementation of open banking, because the most important thing is to achieve the efficiency and competition objective. Not only that, but the UK assigned what they call an implementation trustee, essentially an arbitrator, and said, if you guys can't come to an agreement on how this works, then I will make the decision, but it's getting done. That's what we need. We need leadership, and we need some toughness, right? Enough of this dragging your feet, oh, minister this, oh, minister that. Yes, minister is the answer we need.
Well, I like the way you think, Andrew Spence. Let's get on with the competition, and we need leadership and good public policy to do it, to serve us as consumers. So thank you for joining us for this incredible conversation.
David, it's been a pleasure, and thank you very much to you and the Institute for this opportunity to appear. Thank you.